Hola amigos, welcome to the channel Spanish for Beginners, and I am your host at Enthusiastic. I am your Spanish tutor. So, if you are someone who has just started the Spanish journey, or if you're a school student, or if you're someone who is a working professional and would like to learn Spanish from scratch, so this is one of the videos where you can start from. So, I would like to begin with today's topic without any further ado. The topic that we have picked up today is very basic, very simple. You will not find any difficulty in, saying the Spanish alphabets by the end of this video. Trust me. I will be saying the letters one by one. I will be creating the sound specific to each letter. So just pay attention to those and listen to the way I am saying those letters. Okay, so let's start. The topic is Abecedario, or like we say it, los alfabetos
Hola amigos,
en español.
welcome to the channel Spanish.
Los alfabetos en español, abecedario. So as you can notice that the script in Spanish language is same as English. So for the students or for the learners who have already, learned English at an advanced level, this is very easy for you, trust me. Let's start. First letter or letra, as we call it in Espanol, A, A, como araña. A, como araña. For como, please look here. So, A, like or as in araña. B, B, bota, bota. Also, for your ease, I have kept the English meanings of all the words. So just keep watching the space for the meanings. A, araña. B, bota. C, C, cena, cena. D, dulce, D, dulce. E, E, elefante, elefante. F, F, fuego, fuego. G, G, gente, gente. H, H, hielo, hielo. I, I, insecto, insecto. Okay, so fam, I hope till here the alphabetos or los alphabetos made sense. It is very important to first listen to the sounds the way I am saying it. Second, using or applying those sounds in the words. Very, very important. What happens? The major confusion that creates among learners who are at a beginner stage is that they confuse the names of the letters with their sounds also, or with the way we use it in words. So if I'm using a or I'm saying a, it might or might not have the same sound when it is being presented in the word. Like bay, the name of the letter is bay, but when I use it in bota, I'm using it in the way it is used, it is supposed to be used in the word. I'm not saying beota. So that's the difference I'm talking about. That even if it is called bay, I'm not saying beota. Bay is the name of the letter. I hope till here from A till E it made sense. There's a general confusion that I've noticed that when it comes to A, this A, we tend to pronounce it differently. A, because we confuse it with the English A, but E of Spanish is A of English. And this is E. I of English is E of Spanish. These are certain nuances that we can focus on or we can mark so that we don't repeat those mistakes. Then we have gente, gente. He is one alphabeto which creates a lot of confusion. It is not G, it is he. Okay, fam. Now let's move to other letters. J, khota, khota, como jirafa, jirafa, ka, ka, como koala, koala, L, L, como león, león, doble L, doble L. Let me just quickly write this. Doble. That's the letter I'm talking about. Doble. Doble, double. Doble, L, double L. Doble, L, double L. Llamarse. Llamarse. So there are two ways of pronouncing doble L, although there are many, but two main ones is either we say it as y or je. Y or je. So I can say this llamarse or llamarse. I hope that's making sense. M, M, N, N, O, O, P, P, Q, Q, R, R como radio, M como manzana, N como nube, O como oso, P como perro, Q como quesadilla, R como radio. So these were the alphabetos or letras from J till R. I again hope the sounds were clear, the names of the letras were clear. Some of the letters in between might have been a bit confusing. Like, por ejemplo, J, we call it Jota. Jota. Like H is not H, it is H. So J is Jota. Kota. Kota is the name of the letter, like I said previously also. And when we use it in a palabra or in a word, it goes like k. So that is why kirafa. Kirafa. Ka. It is not K, it is ka. Doble L. Doble L. This is a letter which is specific to Spanish alphabets only. Doble L. M, N, O, P, Q. Q is another letra or alphabeto which can be confusing at times. Most of the students, even after learning the alphabetos, they end up saying Q as Q. Like, for example, quesadilla. I never said quesadilla. I said quesadilla. R. With R, there's a little bit of nuance, like you roll your tongue a little bit. The sound that is created. R. So you roll your tongue a little bit. R. I hope letras from A till R are clear. So now we can move on to the next part of the letras. S, S, serpientes, serpientes. T, T, tigre, tigre. U como uvas, U como uvas. V, V como ventana. W, W como waffle, como waffle. X, X, xilófono, X como xilófono. Y, Y como yogur, yogur. Z, Z como zorro, zorro. Ñ, Ñ como niño, como niño. Now, fam, coming to the last set of the alphabetos, which I guess most of you might have found a bit confusing to pronounce. There's a reason for that, reason or two. First of all, the letters towards the end, los alfabetos or las letras towards the end, have been directly taken from Greek. So that is why their name is like this: X, Y, Z. So no changes have been done. X, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. There's one additional letter that all of you must have noticed is near, which is again specific to Spanish alphabets. Near, niño, or niña, little girl, little boy. Niño, little boy, niña, little girl. There's one catch with B and doble B. The logic is that doble B, W, is nothing but V two times. So that is the logic that we are applying. Interesting, right? Doble B. So V two times. That is why we say doble B. We are not saying W, how we say it in English. Doble B or V doble. U, V, V doble. V doble. I hope till here from are there still near the letters, the los alfabetos were clear to you. We will do a quick revision from the beginning of the alfabetos and the letras. Let's begin. A como araña, B como bota, C como cena, D como dulce, E como elefante, F como fuego, G como gente, H como hielo, I como insecto, J como jirafa, K como koala, L como león, doble L, llamarse, M como manzana, N como nube, O como oso, P como perro, Q como quesadilla, R como radio, S como serpientes, T como tigre, U como uvas, V como ventana, W, waffle, X, xilófono, Y, yogur. Z, zorro. N, niño. I will reiterate it again that we saw X, but the way I'm pronouncing it is xylophone. So there is no relation of the sound between the name of the letter till how I'm saying the word, how I'm saying it in a word. So xylofono X. X is the name of the letter. Xylofono is how I'm going to pronounce it in a word. And same goes with Y, name of the letter, de la letra or alfabeto, and yogur is how I say it in the word. Zeta is the name of the letra, and zorro is how I'm pronouncing it in the word. Okay, fam. So this brings us to the end of the first episode, the first unit that we have covered. I will soon share a video on the teaching methodology here at Enthusiastic, what are the curriculums that we have, and the kind of students that we have. Okay, so I really hope that you keep watching this space. In the next episode, we will be talking more on Spanish and we will be talking about pronouns in Spanish and how to give your short introduction in Espanol. So I hope you will keep watching this space.